Real Ancestry of Republican Presidents. Donald Trump by Antonio Carlos James Monteiro. Donald Trump is descended maternally from Dom Afonso Henriques, first King of Portugal, from John de Ghent, father of Queen Dona Filipa de Lancaster, Queen Consort of Portugal, from Henry II, King of England from the Plantagenet dynasty, from William I the Conqueror, first King of England, from Fernando I, King of Leon and Castile, from Fulcus V of Anjou, King of Jerusalem, from Macomb III, King of Scotland, by Hugh Capet, King of the Franks, from Emperor Charlemagne, and many more kings and queens who marked universal history. Donald Trump, called Donald John Trump, was born in New York on June 14, 1946, the son of Frederick Christ Trump and Mary M. McLeod, paternal grandson of Friedrich Drumpf and Elizabeth Christ, and maternal grandson of Malcolm McLeod and Mary Smith. Donald Trump is a descendant through his mother of Dom Afonso Henriques, first King of Portugal, John de Ghent, father of Queen Dona Filipa de Lancaster, Queen Consort of Portugal, Henry II, King of England from the Plantagenet dynasty, of William I the Conqueror, first King of England, of Fernando I, King of Leon and Castile, of Fulco V of Anjou, King of Jerusalem, of Macomb III, King of Scotland, of Hugh Capet, King of the Franks, of the Holy Emperor Charlemagne, and many more kings and queens who marked universal history. Donald Trump is an American businessman, television personality, and politician who was the 45th President of the United States between 2017 and 2021, and will be the 47th President of the United States between 2025 and 2029. Affiliated with the Republican Party, Trump won the election 2016 by defeating Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton and also won the 2024 elections by unequivocally defeating Democrat Kamala Harris. Trump was sworn into office for the first time on January 20th, 2017, and presided until January 20th, 2021, and will be sworn in again to serve his second term on January 20th, 2025. After running for a second mandate in the 2020 election and be defeated by Joe Biden, Trump won the 2024 presidential election, becoming the new president-elect of the United States and the first former president since Grover Cleveland in 1892 to win a second non-consecutive term. Trump was born and raised in the borough of Queens, one of the 5 boroughs of New York City, and received a bachelor's degree in economics from the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania in 1968. In 1971, he received from his father, Fred Trump, control of the real estate and construction company Elizabeth Trump & Son, renaming it the Trump Organization. During his career, he has built personally branded ventures across the world. Trump also owned the Miss USA beauty pageant between 1996 and 2015, made brief appearances in films and television series, and hosted and co-produced the reality show, The Apprentice. In 2016, Forbes magazine listed him as the 324th richest person in the world, with a net worth of $4.5 billion. In June 2015, he announced his candidacy for president as a Republican and quickly emerged as the front-runner for his party's nomination. By May 2016, all of his Republican rivals had suspended their campaigns, and in July, Trump was formally nominated as the candidate for president at the Republican National Convention. Trump's campaign received unprecedented media coverage and international attention. During his first stint as president, Trump signed an executive order banning entry to citizens of 7 Muslim-majority countries. On domestic issues, he signed massive tax cuts, revoked provisions that had been created due to the 2007 to 2008 economic crisis, tried to undo Obamacare, and also made several revisions to environmental standards. In foreign policy, President Trump advanced his America First agenda, withdrawing the United States from negotiations on the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement and the Paris Agreement on climate change, in addition to pulling the country out of the nuclear agreement with Iran. Trump also imposed tariffs on several imported products which, among several consequences, led to a trade war with China, fulfilling promises made during the 2016 campaign. He also recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and withdrew American troops from the war in Syria. Trump managed to meet 3 times with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un and open negotiations with his regime, although the talks did not progress. Trump still reacted skeptically to the COVID-19 pandemic. Trump lost the 2020 presidential election to Joe Biden, but refused to concede defeat because he considered electoral fraud to have occurred. After the result, he made accusations of electoral fraud, filed lawsuits, and ordered officials in his government not to cooperate with the presidential transition. In January 2021, a week before leaving office, Trump was impeached for a second time by the House of Representatives, when he was accused of inciting the invasion of the Capitol by his supporters. Thus, he became the first president of the United States to be impeached twice, although the Senate later exonerated him. After his presidency, Trump remained an influential figure in the Republican Party. In May 2024, he became the first former American president to be criminally convicted when he was found guilty on 34 counts in a case involving the purchase of pornographic film actress Stormy Daniels' silence. In November 2022, Trump announced his candidacy in the 2024 election. He won the Republican primary with little competition and was declared the candidate at the party's national convention. On July 13th, he was the victim of an assassination attempt when he was shot in the ear while speaking at a rally in Butler County, Pennsylvania. In the presidential election on November 5, 2024, Trump unequivocally beat Democratic candidate Kamala Harris.